California. So in the upcoming election in
Jones Annette
November in
reporting for
California,
InfoWars.
it will be on the ballot. People will have an opportunity to label genetically engineered foods for the first time in the United States. And why is this so significant? Well, California is, of course, the biggest state in the country, but it's also the 8th largest economy in the world. So if this legislation passes there, it will be literally the beginning of the end of genetically engineered foods in the United States. And we've seen this with other foods. The Pepsi recently was required to label some carcinogenic ingredients in their soda, and rather than label it, they chose to exclude it. And this is just the free market forces and acting in exactly what you'd expect. So they're not going to have a label for California, a label for the rest of the country. They're going to, because the previous studies have shown that once you put the genetically engineered label on it, and that's all this legislation is required, is to label it, give people a choice, that is almost like putting skull and crossbones on it. And people, 80 to 90% of people will freely choose not to purchase that item.
Amen.
And as you know, Doc, the articles are from the late 90s in the Monsanto cafeterias where their scientists eat, they demand non-GMO. And so they dare try to sue the state because people want something labeled. Imagine that in court. Okay, well then you eat it.
Absolutely.